It's too dangerous out there to walk so high to save you. I think it's
Sorry that I'm only now replying to this, but if you're still interested, I will spoil this movie since it's an older film. But it's also a very good thriller, so I recommend watching it blind, especially if you enjoyed Bong Joon-ho's latest works. This is the unnamed mother of Yoon, a young man who clearly has a developmental disorder that makes socializing difficult for him and makes his mother very protective of him. And one night when his only friend flakes on him, he ends up following a young girl to a secluded area. The next day, that very girl is found deceased with a golf ball that Yoon had at the scene. He's arrested and we see the interrogation, and it doesn't seem fair. It seems like he's coerced into admitting to this crime, and his mother is sent into despair when her son is charged for the young girl's murder. She doesn't believe it and ends up on a mission to find the actual killer. And I'm going to skip over a lot to keep this short, but she ends up discovering the young girl has actually been doing some things with older men, and her son recognizes one of the older men, saying that he was there that night. The mother finds this man who had actually given her an umbrella when he saw her sobbing in the rain earlier in the film. She thinks she's about to get a confession, but is horrified when he reveals that he witnessed her son murder the girl after she mocked his lack of intelligence. And the reason she knows it has to be true is that he reenacts the movement her son did, where he rubs his temples with his thumbs. This is something she taught him, and she believes it affects the memory. He says he's going to tell the police, causing her to panic and end his life. Shortly after that, she is informed that her son is being let go. The police found new evidence that points to a young man the girl was dating, the girl's blood being found on one of his shirts. But what they don't know is that she had nosebleed. And this ending actually made me cry as the mother goes to visit this boy. Like her son, he also appears to have a developmental disorder, and she asks him if he has anyone, if he has a mother, to which he says no. And this causes her to break down in tears as she knows he won't have anyone to fight for him the way that she fought for her son. She also ends up feeling uncomfortable with her son, knowing that he did murder the girl. He had found her acupuncture box in the burned down building where the homeless man was squatting at, and it's clear that he's aware of what happened, even if he doesn't understand why it wasn't right. And the movie ends with her using one of her acupuncture needles on the area of the body that she previously explained affects one's memory, implying she wants to forget about everything that happened and enjoy the rest of her life in blissful ignorance.